feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride no wave.
If you think all the federal cases that have been coming to New York, you just think about if you don't have the money, like if you don't have the money or you're not cooperating and you're not walking away. I feel like, man, I feel like he's more of an asset out here. He's like a hip hop Jeffrey Epstein. Like, what are we gonna do with him in jail? That's why I could never see him in jail. It just didn't feel right. And even if he was working for them, he'd be more of an asset if we had a nigga on the outside. What are we gonna do with him in here? I just feel like he stepped out of line. He had some information that he wouldn't give up. And I think they got him for it. And I think he paid for his freedom because somehow the nigga went from $1 billion to $400 million. You get what I'm saying? Let me tell you how easy. Let me tell you something. And this, I don't even like to speak like, because if they wanted to prosecute Diddy for racketeering, it would have been evident from the beginning. Like, I ain't answered a phone since the man got locked up, and this on my son's soul. I haven't answered a number I didn't know. Because once I heard racketeering, I kind of felt like the feds would try to reach out. You get what I'm saying? Being that everybody, it's been going viral that he made a threat to me and the reason I left the group and all that other shit. Just if they wanted to prove that he was running a criminal organization through Bad Boy, you know, the least they would have did was reached out to people like me, Lorianne Gibson, all the people, the Carl Pierres, the people that work for him. It got 20 years of history that they could have went back and at the least.
Yeah, Freddy P, bro. With all due respect, he left y'all niggas at the studio and he left y'all niggas at the shows. He was not trying to do hotel nights while y'all were around, brother. Okay? Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all may have an idea that he was up to shit, but he was not trying to do freak offs around a bunch of dusty niggas from the band. Okay? I'm sorry to tell you. I hate it. Like, Lori Gibson's not gonna know nothing about a freak off, dog. I'm sorry, bro. Neither are you. Like, you might know that he smashed a couple people, but you not gonna know the extent of, remember, they're saying racketeering for sex trafficking, not racketeering for, like, murder.
Police interviewed these people. They didn't make an effort because it was never about keeping Diddy in jail. It was to scare Diddy to give up that information. It was to scare Diddy and to get and to humble Diddy and to ruin his reputation. If they wanted Diddy gone, he'll be gone. That's kind of like, now remember who you work for. He gonna be back out here. I've been told people because he's too valuable. He's an asset to the CIA or the FBI or something. You got to think about it. A man who got that much information is power. That's why Jeffrey Epstein is somewhere in Israel right now where everybody think he dead.
K2 is a hell of a drug, man. Well, what the hell is Freddy P on right now, man? I've listened to Freddy P and he was spitting some knowledge before. What are you talking about? Jeffrey Epstein's in Israel.
You get what I'm saying? He too much power, too much information. And I think Puffy had he had information on the wrong people. You get what I'm saying? Because if you want to prove, first of all, they got assistants they never called up to the stand. They never reached out to people that worked for them and was put under those harsh conditions in the work environment. They never reached out to the people, at the least, you got underage women who've accused them. At the least, interview them. If you really want a prosecution, I've seen the feds work. If you really want a prosecution, at the least, go hear their voice. They didn't even give an opportunity to the people who could have put them away. They didn't want that to be paraded and barraged around the courtroom. That wasn't the objection. That wasn't the objective. The objective was for whatever they came up with in that back room. And I'm not knocking them, man, because like I said, it was all for me. It was like, it's kind of, you don't want to see the law system win, but then sometimes you want to see a nigga get they just deserve. But like I said, if they wanted to prosecute, I could have done a better job. The New York justice system, there's DAs all over this world, prosecutors, and they're laughing at that case.
No, they're not. It's the best fucking place in earth. SDNY. And when I say fuck over, I don't mean actually fuck over. I'm gonna keep it 100 what I think about this Lil Rod thing. I think Diddy, if you see how he moves, we just went through a whole like real litigation, and we watched a criminal litigation of them trying to put him in jail for life. Bro, Diddy had a million things going on, man. He had other people dealing with stuff. He was a workaholic. He always tried to push people. He kind of was an asshole, and he definitely was abusive at times. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Diddy, like whatever this guy, I think this guy only has a gripe with Diddy because he ain't feel like he got paid for working on that album. He felt like he really put blood, sweat, and tears in that album. Diddy ain't pay him. And he was trying to get his money, but Diddy was still blowing him off. That's one of those things where I realize is like sometimes, you know, I ain't gonna lie, like 100, you know how many times, like I'm giving y'all real situations. You know how many times, like, bro, like, I'm not even thinking about some small shit sometimes. Like, I got a million things going on. My assistant hits me like 5 times. Yo, you didn't pay the security for da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get to it. But I'm not thinking like, yo, I ain't going to tell you how much I paid. But it's just like, money, I'm not thinking that little money I'm about to pay, I should have paid the security for that one day that they was with me for 12 hours or whatever. That shit means the world to them. They need that shit to give to their girl. I'm not thinking about it. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not being an ass. Like, I just have so much shit going on. Imagine then that nigga just be like, yo, okay, say I'm lagging 2-3 days on it. Now that nigga's like, man, fuck Ack, man. Man, nigga, I was there with him when niggas was trying to do A, B, C, and D. Fuck him. That's what I kind of get with this Lil Rod lawsuit. Like, I don't even think Diddy was not trying to pay him. Now, I think Diddy contests that he's not as integral as he thinks he is. But I think he is owed some money. But here's the thing. I think him being owed some money, bro, it turned into resentment. Like, bro, like, you know I've been around when you was fucking all type of girls and you was doing A, B, C, and D, and you just had a lawsuit. Like, why wouldn't you just give me my little 30 grand? Like, what the fuck is up with you? So now Lil Rod gets into some other shit. Bro, you had people groping me, sucking my dick on when I didn't want to. That becomes the basis of Diddy's house getting searched. And then when you look at that, you kind of look at it to be like, yo, bro, that's how sometimes a small thing could become a big issue. If Diddy had just probably, and I'm pretty sure he asked Diddy mad times, yo, bro, like I need this, bro. Yo, in Diddy's world, 20,000 is like dirt to him. The nigga probably is owed to him like, yo, Diddy, I need that, bro. I need it. Like, the nigga's getting evicted. The nigga's mom is pressing him. The nigga baby mom's taking him to court. All type of shit going on in this nigga's life. Diddy's just, he thinking about the next freak off, the next business meeting. He thinking about going to this show, going to there. Oh, I'm going to Cannes. Bro, after a while, the nigga despises him. 100%, this Lil Rod nigga is only mad at, he not mad at Diddy for no sexual shit. He made that shit up. He mad at Diddy because Diddy ain't pay that nigga, bro. That's what I took from it. And it just reminded me, I'm like, damn. Bro, Diddy just wasted like $30 million on a lawsuit, on a criminal case. Yo, that nigga probably was on Diddy's ass for $20,000, $30,000. Actually, I got the number in the lawsuit. He just wanted like $30,000 and he felt Diddy stiffed him on it. Because Diddy stiffed him on 30 bands, the nigga made up all this other shit. And I'm not saying made up everything, but like he contextualized it in a sex trafficking RICO shit that got Diddy house raided. Diddy gets locked up and had to spend $30 million. Sometimes a problem you could cure with $10 ends up costing you $1,000. Chat, can I get a one in the chat if you know what I'm talking about? It don't gotta be something like this. But sometimes like it's not even you trying to play with nobody. It's just like you got a lot of shit going on. It's like a bill. Like, yo, you could have paid the bill on time. It's not like you broke. But like, yo, whatever. Next thing, that shit at collection agency. Now it decrease your credit. Now when you get in a car, you used to be able to put $5,000 on a car, but now they asking you for $25,000 because your credit got ruined from that one little bill. Bro, you had the money for the bill. You just ain't do it. That's what I think this is, bro. Like the Lil Rod shit, bro. Bro, once that nigga told me, he said, I don't even think that nigga should go to jail for the rest of his life. I'm like, all right, this nigga choking, man. He joking. It's like, yeah, I just think he was on some shit like, I just think he need to get taught a lesson. Bro, how niggas supposedly try to rape you and you want him to get taught a lesson, man? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, dog. That's what your takeaway was? A nigga try to take your booty and your mentalities. Wait, did something just happen? It's live. It's live. It's live, chat.